Here we go. Hey folks, just wanted to take a little bit of time to check out the markets. Obviously, we've had a tremendous run up since, even last year when we hit lows in mid-March of 2020. So this is the Dow. This is TradeStation. We're looking at some of our most rudimentary predictive algorithms. It's kind of difficult to see right here because, we've got support 1 and support 1 for example, the Dow is 343. So that means that we'll hit 343 probably this month as we're already in a downtrend. If you also see that we have been in an uptrend for quite a while, we're heading into September, October. Sometimes October can be a little dicey. I think the market is due for a correction. Let's look at the Russell tracking stock, the Russell 2000, the IWM as in Mary. We see that we've had this sort of sell signal here and also this big low close doji, as we can see on the Qs as well, is something that, it speaks for itself. That's a low close doji that has taken out the closes of the last 3 daily dojis. So basically, this is an indicator that means that we're going to be going down for a little bit. And if you want to know where we might be going, we look at the predicted support levels for the month of September, which we're currently in. Now, this September level of, this is called S1. This is a variable that's predicted at the end of August. So at the end of August, all the numbers for September are known. It's a pretty simple algorithm, no more than high school math. So the support level 1 is 366.35. If we want to see support level 2, we can click on that, and this is 352. So between 366 and 352 on the Qs. Let's take a look at Apple. Now, Apple had a big red close, a big low close doji. That's a big down day, and that is definitely a sell signal. So if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that is a sell signal, and it literally shows the emotion of the market. Let's look at volatility. Volatility has a little bit of an uptick. As we can see, volatility has not even reached the pivot, which is the sort of the middle point of the month that's predicted. It's 27. Volatility could go as high this month or even next month as 29. It's currently at about 27. So this volatility index is sort of the opposite of, let's say, the SPY. So we can take a look here. We see the SPY's also got a low close doji, and we are going to head on over to iTrader Pro in just a second. Okay, so here we are on iTrader Pro, which we used to call iTrader Pro. Now it's called Algo Investor. But basically, it is a very simple web tool that we designed that gives you buy and sell signals and everything from gaps being opened and closed to different levels. And we see here that on Apple, we reached a high. Actually, this is an all-time high of 157.26. And today, or I should say Friday, September 10th, we not only saw a low close doji yesterday, but we also saw a big sell signal, meaning that we've had a few days, more than 1 week of trading where we run up. And look at that. One low close doji closed almost at the 50-day moving average. Supports down here around 146. We closed at 147 and change. We could go as low as 140. I mean, if you zoom out, you see like Apple had a tremendous run. The software called the buy signal right here at around 125. This gap had to be closed. There was some capitulation. And then, of course, Apple has such a great internal rate of return that, what are you going to do? Put your money in the bank? please. So here we see Apple. Now let's take a look. This is one thing I really love about designing my own fintech application. Let's turn on crypto and I'll be right back. And we're at 152 seconds. We're on crypto and let's take a quick peek here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin obviously hit that high around 64,000 back in April of 2021. That resistance level, that R1 basic resistance level, was predicted at the end of March 2021 by our software. This isn't some guru out there or even myself with some MIT degree or fancy whatever engineering thing. This is the actual market. This is the way things are traded. And if we're looking at, let's say, the different levels here, we're going to actually turn a couple things off so we can see things a little clearer. And you can see now there's only a line graph and buy and sell signals. So we can see these buy signals appearing down here at the lower ranges in the 33,000s, the low 30 handle. And we can see then it eked its way up with several crossovers or sell signals on the way up. Let's take a look at Ethereum, which is currently trading at around, as the close of yesterday is about 3,200. So it came off. It went all the way up to, it looks like, let's take a look. What is that number? It looks like we went all the way up to, I love the scalable web. I love 6K and 8K charts. I don't want to be looking at something on my phone that's only 3 pixels by 3 pixels in a feed. I mean, this isn't social media. This is analytics and technical trading. Once you have your fundamentals, let's take a look at the technicals to give you your entry and your exit points. So here we see Ethereum, after 11 days, roughly, of trading up, we get a sell signal at about 3,900. The predicted resistance 2 is 41.49. The predicted resistance 1 is 37.89. So being somewhere at 3,900, give or take, that's actually not a bad place to exit if you were actually trading this. So we're going to take a look at one more, and we'll see what we look at here on crypto. Let's take a look at Cardano, because I believe that Cardano, wow. And let's take a look at the line graph only, and let's turn off the pivots. So we can see here that Cardano went almost up to 297. I mean, let's give it a chance. Look, it's come down to pivot, which is basically this pivot of $2.33 on Cardano in the month of September 2021 is a predicted average from the last month's numbers. So this keeps you in the now. And this is stuff I've learned off Wall Street, and actually my mentors, different mentors who are actually commodities traders, pit traders, floor traders, quants, and anyone else on Wall Street who is willing to listen to me and my questions. I wanted to know, how is this stuff work? How does this stuff work? This is a big video game. Okay, how does it work? How can we reverse engineer it? And how can we take those Wall Street algorithms and give them to everyone else out there? Basically the retail trading public. So that's what we're trying to do. We see that obviously the support 1 level for Cardano is $1.69 for this month. Support is already being painted in for next month, but we shouldn't really listen to this yet. As you can see, the numbers are not red and actual green. They're kind of being painted in. These numbers are predicted every day as if today was the last day of the month. So we always try to look ahead, even if we're not at the end of the period. So if we want to take a look at Cardano, what's actually trading at? Wow, it looks like we've actually gone up a little bit in the last minute. Wow, we are at $2.45. I believe that the sell-off from Friday in both crypto and the stock market will be retraced likely this Monday, so and this week coming up. So we can see Cardano here. Let's take a look. I like to look at candlesticks, and I also like to look at the actual support resistance and pivots. So we can see here that Cardano is at 245, and that looks like what does that look like to you, ladies and gentlemen? That is a bullish pennant, or a bullish wedge, as we call it. That's a triangle with, we've got a buy signal here between support 1 and support 2, monthly support 1 and support 2. Remember, support resistance can go for, monthly, weekly, daily chart, intraday chart, everything. So it can work for Forex, it can work for Bitcoin, crypto, it can work for stocks. We can go back to stocks. Let's take a look at, I always like to look at the heavy hitters like Goldman Sachs. Boom, let's see how the financials are doing, right? Oh, look at that. Also reaching all-time highs. Well, these are 44.7 weeks of data, so we've got a high of $420 a share, obviously on the way down. We're heading into October. Many hedge funds unwind their positions starting in October. No one wants to be, left standing without a chair when the music stops. So, let's manage our positions and make sure we invest in ourselves and invest in our own financial education. So that's our technical analysis for the different stocks and crypto tonight. It is September 11th, 2021, and God bless those fallen. Good night.